All right, let's jump right in. There's this one phrase written thousands of years ago that a lot of us know by heart, especially around Christmas time. But what if I told you it wasn't originally some peaceful holiday carol? In this explainer, we're going to unpack the raw, urgent power of Isaiah chapter 9 and really get to its original world-changing meaning.
Yeah, you've heard these words before, right? They feel kind of warm, comforting, familiar. But for the people who first heard them, man, they heard them in a moment of absolute total desperation. This wasn't some gentle lullaby. This was like a breaking news alert, a sudden flash of light in a world that was pitch black.
And this is the most crucial thing to get right away. This is not just a sweet poem about a baby, it's a royal declaration. Back then, this was the equivalent of an official coronation announcement, a public decree that a new king was coming, one who would literally carry the government on his shoulders. This was nothing less than the promise of a political and spiritual revolution.
So to really feel the impact of that announcement, we have to understand the world it landed in. We're talking about a world gripped by fear, a society that was right on the verge of collapse. Let's take a look at the historical setting.
Okay, so try to put yourself in the prophet Isaiah's shoes. It's around 740 BC. You're dealing with this terrified king, Ahaz, who's making all these shady political deals just trying to save his own skin. And at the same time, the brutal Assyrian Empire is looming like a giant storm on the horizon, already swallowing up the northern parts of the nation, places like Zebulun and Naphtali.
For the average person, it was a perfect storm of crises. You had political chaos, taxes that were absolutely crippling, and systemic oppression. Fear was just in the air. A deep spiritual and moral rot had set in, and this feeling of complete hopelessness was everywhere. Sound a little familiar?
This verse from the chapter right before just sums it all up perfectly. This was the peak of their despair. Imagine looking around and all you can see is distress, gloom, and darkness. You feel completely trapped. And it is out of this rock bottom that the prophecy just explodes onto the scene.
So, into this profound darkness, Isaiah speaks a promise of a radical, 180-degree reversal. And it's not a gradual improvement, things getting a little better over time. Nope, this is a sudden, brilliant flash of light that's going to completely transform their reality. And check out how the prophecy directly counters their grim reality. They're feeling gloom and anguish. The prophecy says, no more gloom. The heavy burden of oppression, that's going to be broken. The rod their oppressor beats them with, shattered. Even the bloody boots of the soldiers are going to be tossed in the fire. This is a promise of total transformation.
And it is so crucial to understand what this great light means. This wasn't just a change in mood or a new political strategy. The text presents it as a divine intervention. It's God himself taking the initiative, breaking into their reality. Because, let's be honest, no human solution was going to fix this level of darkness.
And where does this light first shine? In the capital city? Not a chance. The prophecy specifically names Zebulun and Naphtali, the most despised, marginalized, and beat-up regions. And that isn't just some historical detail. It's a profound statement. God's transformation doesn't start in the halls of power. It starts in the places everyone else has forgotten about. It's a powerful reminder that hope often begins at the margins, even today.
So, a great light is coming. But how? Well, the prophecy pivots from the promise of light to the identity of the one who's going to bring it, a child king, who is described by 4 incredible royal titles. Now, these aren't personal names like John or David. Think of them more like throne names, titles that describe the very character of his rule and the nature of his government. So let's break down what each one actually means. First up, Wonderful Counselor. This means he's way more than just a good advice giver. He's an extraordinary strategist. He has this divine wisdom to see right through the complexities of human pain and then create real, transformative plans for communities in crisis. He's not just talking, he's executing a brilliant plan.
Second, Mighty God. And whoa, let's just pause on that one. That is a staggering claim. It means this king is a divine ruler. But his power isn't about brute force. It's a power that actually shows up in weakness. A power that empowers the oppressed and breaks those long, vicious cycles of injustice that human rulers never seem to be able to fix.
Next, we have Everlasting Father. This title really speaks to his character. He isn't some distant, demanding tyrant. He is a king who protects, who provides for, and who nurtures his people with the deep compassion and care of a perfect father. He's the one who creates safety and a place of belonging.
And finally, Prince of Peace. Now, the Hebrew word here is shalom, and it means so much more than just the absence of war. This king is the architect of shalom, of total wholeness, of societal justice, of right relationships and spiritual flourishing. He's the one who brings everything back into its right place.
So we have this incredible king, but what kind of kingdom does he actually build? The prophecy is crystal clear about the foundation of his new reign. It's not built on power or wealth, but on two unshakable pillars.
The first pillar is justice, and the text gives us a very practical, down-to-earth definition. Justice isn't some abstract legal theory, it's measured by how a society treats its most vulnerable members: the poor, the marginalized, the forgotten. Simple as that.
The second pillar is righteousness, and this is all about right relationships. First, vertically with God, and second, horizontally with other people. It's the moral and spiritual fabric that holds a just society together. You really can't have one without the other.
And this kingdom isn't passive, not at all. It's an active force in the world. It directly confronts corruption, exploitation, abuse, and oppression. It's a reign that is fundamentally committed to healing the world and making things right.
So what does this ancient prophecy mean for us today? Well, the argument is that it's more than just a beautiful story for a holiday festival. It's really a call to join a mission.
This quote just cuts right through all the noise, doesn't it? It challenges us to see past all the consumerism and all the sentimentality. The point of this whole story isn't to entertain us. It's to announce the empowerment of the broken, the marginalized, and the hopeless.
And what that means is that Isaiah 9 isn't just a memory of something that happened a long time ago. It's a living framework for transformation. It becomes a blueprint that challenges us to see where light is needed now, to see the Zebulons and Naphtalis in our own world, the overlooked neighborhoods, the marginalized groups, the broken systems, and to actually believe that transformation is possible right there first.
So this ancient text leaves us with a direct and really personal challenge. The light has come, the king is here, the kingdom is growing. The question then isn't just what this prophecy meant back then, but what it means for us today. After hearing all of this, how will you respond? Will you walk in the light? Will you submit to the king? Will you live for the kingdom? That's the question Isaiah leaves echoing through time.